हेलो गाइस, फिर से एक नए वीडियो पे। इस बार हम रोब्लॉक्स खेलने वाले स्टील द ब्रेन नॉट। उसमें मेरा दोस्त, इसलिए मैं आज इतने सुबह सुबह कर रहा हूँ। क्या क्या योर कम्युनिकेशन सेटिंग हैव अपडेटेड यू डिटेल्स। Ask your you need balance. तेरी तो डायरेक्ट, इसलिए मेरे को नहीं पसंद है यार इस अपडेट स्टील द ब्रेन नॉट। Steal a brain not. Steal a brain not. Brazilian spider. Rock your body. Come on, rock your body. Hurry, come on, rock your body. बहुत दिनों से मैं खेल रहा हूँ भाई स्टील ब्रेन नॉट। बहुत दिन से कौन सा इवेंट चल रहा है? ये नहीं
Nubini Pizzanini.
4.22
Nubini Pizzanini.
billion.
Nubini Pizzanini. Nubini Pizzanini.
It's a bloody event. Yeah, सारे noob हैं। अच्छा noob तू noob
Nubini Pizzanini.
बट निकल जूते सॉरी जूते पगला इंसान में भाई मैं अच्छा गेम में आज कुछ मजा नहीं आएगा फिर कुछ भी नहीं मजा स्टील करूँगा तुम सारे भी कर ब्लड वाले मिथिक वाला ना, ये मिथिक वाला लेजेंडरी कब खत्म होगी? 11 मिनट। ये मिथिकल स्पॉन हो सकता है पर वो लड़े हो सकता है लेजेंडरी। मजे आने वाले मजे। लेजेंडरी आ गया तेरे म्यूटेटेड वाले नहीं ट्रालाले डॉन।
Nubini Pizzanini.
देख ला भी कोई भी अच्छा नहीं आज के सर्वर में। अरे तेरे तो निकल मेरे बेस में आता है। मुझको लगा ब्लड वाला है। ये सब लोग मेरे पास ही आएंगे क्योंकि मेरे पास अच्छा है। अच्छे का मतलब मेरा बिलियंस। अरे कंसंट्रेट कर दिया इसने। भाई बनाती है कैसे? करो क्या? अरे भैया ब्लड रेड नहीं आया तो है ब्लड क्यों नहीं? मैंने क्यों नहीं डाला है ब्लड का? सामने ब्लड का नहीं 4 मिनट 2 मिनट लगेंगे। एक सेकेंड आगे वही 4.39 मिलियन 4.39 बिलियन था। अरे निकल क्या ब्लड का इवेंट है? कौन सा निकल सब लोग मेरे पास आ रहे हैं। अरे निकलना बे, निकलना चूतिया स्टील करेंगे भाई यार निकलना brain not क्योंकि इसमें 4 10 मिनट से
Nubini Pizzanini. तो बहुत स्पॉन हो जाना है कुछ नहीं लगता है। भाई अरमान नहीं आया अब तक। अरे 7 बिलियन ये भाई थोड़ा सा होगा 41 बिलियन Nubini Pizzanini.
लेजेंडरी का। पर ये ब्लड रेटेड क्यों नहीं निकला? निकल ब्लड मिथिकल नहीं है ना तभी खरीदूंगा। बस कितने पैसे देखो
1 hour? 1 घंटा में खेलूंगा? 1 घंटा तो ये भी खत्म हो जाएगा। अरे निकलना बे। सही है। नहीं shit लो। बलून ही लो।
Nubini Pizzanini. Nubini Pizzanini. Nubini Pizzanini.
ये मिट्टी निकला।
Orangutini ananassini.
उसको रोक।
Orangutini ananassini.
रुक, मैं किसके हेल्प करने वाला? यार
Nubini Pizzanini. Nubini Pizzanini.
अरे भाई एक दिन भाई मान जाओ। अच्छा मैं लीव भी कर रहा हूँ भाई। दूसरा गेम खेलते यार, मन नहीं है। मोड़े तो खेलते हैं। मोड़े नहीं, एस्केप द टुसामी नहीं, वो भी नहीं। सर्वाइव द लावा फॉर द ब्रेन नॉट्स। ये कीलोस ने बनाया, पता है मुझको। कीलोस ने बनाया। ये मेरे हाँ फुल तो हाँ नहीं क्या नहीं चल ही नहीं पा रहा। ये नहीं ये आज नहीं खेलेंगे केलस ने हार बनाया भाई हम चढ़ ही नहीं पा रहे मैं चढ़ ही नहीं पा रहा by the brain not by the brain not by the brain but but by the brain वो मेरे को ट्रिक पता चल गई चुप ना बे। पर इतना खुश हूँ कि मैंने रास्ता तो बताया। By the brain. मेरे को खुद नहीं पता। क्या करने का? फिसलने का ही नहीं है रास्ता। ऐसे साइड से दिखेगा। मेरे को नहीं खेलना है। This is you, Steal. Steal Ronaldo. नहीं, ये खेला है मैंने। Two stars. Playing. देखा? अरे मैं बहुत ऊपर था। ये वेरी वर्ल्ड न्यूज़ है, एमेचर है। मैं मून पे जाता हूँ, लावा पे जाता हूँ, मतलब वैसे। मेरे को आइस पे जाना है अभी। अच्छा बच्चे, कॉमेडी का अरे मैं कितने जमसार Spin. Spin. Yes. तीन जब से होता है ना रिपोर्ट तो बिल्कुल किती पाहिजे पण मी चांगलं नाही आहे तोपर्यंत नहीं पहले तो नीचे डालो इससे भी एक्टिविटीज होते हैं ना ये फक्त यही नहीं होता दूसरे भी एक्टिविटीज होते हैं दूसरे एक्टिविटीज नहीं है क्या इधर वाह दूसरी एक्टिविटीज नहीं है नॉर्मल जंप नॉर्मल जंप नॉर्मल so you are only talking to us so normally lower normally तब अच्छा फिनिश तब और एक्टिविटीज मेरे साथ ऐसे नीचे let's go then yeah easy oh shit normal jump
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo. Crocodilo. मतलब क्या पर स्क्रॉल करते थोड़ा चलो स्क्रॉलिंग
This is why you should never rush to remove the protective film from a brand new TV. Most people think it's just a thin plastic layer and peel it off right away. But that small mistake can be very costly because it can permanently damage the screen. Even though it looks harmless, removing it too fast can ruin the TV from the inside. Once the film is gone, the screen turns completely white and nothing is visible anymore. Some people even try to fix it by putting the film back on or wearing it like glasses. But it's already too late. Like this video if you never knew this before.
Watch out! Oh. Don't worry, let me cover this up with slime. Just like that. Wait, Wait, what? Sammy? Nah, let me help you. That's better. Joe, Zoe, and Mia, here, take these Ender Pearls. Get out of here. Oh, he doesn't have VIP? Why are you guys bullying Noob? Haha, this is what you get, Mr. Beast. Quavis, watch out, there's a shark. Let me place down a mega anvil on him. AJ the Bull, what are you doing? Nah, let me cover this lava up with water. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Twice Shorts? Like and subscribe to help Twice Shorts. There we go. Wait, what's this over here? Huh? Somebody subscribe. Watch out.
If you spot a strange pink slime in the woods, don't touch it. Is it a rare discovery or just a gooey surprise? And why does popping it feel so satisfying? But first, if you don't want this scary spider visiting your home, then like and subscribe. Well, this is the wolf's milk slime mold, a special fungus that looks like pink to orange drops of milk, often found on rotting wood. Its bright color and sticky texture make it fun to pop. It's safe to touch, but always wash your hands afterward. So, if you spot a strange pink
Can you place each of these pieces in such a way that every square is covered? First, most of you here would start by placing a king in the corner. But this wouldn't make any sense, since placing him centrally covers way more squares. For the same reason, you shouldn't place the other king next to him, or even on the same rank, but you should rather place it here, covering 8 other squares. Now you might think that the bishop is the hardest one to place, but instead of using your brain, simply place him in the bigger diagonal so that it covers 5 more squares. But where do you place the knight? Can you place each of...
What if humans evolved on other planets? How would we look? Option 1, a super Earth with crushing gravity. We'd be short, stocky powerhouses, like 4-foot dwarves with tree trunk legs and unbreakable bones built to fight the pull. Option 2, Venus. Hellish acid rains and 900 degrees Fahrenheit heat. We'd be living tanks, armored with heat-proof scales, blind eyes, breathing poison gases like it's normal air. Option 3, Europa, the icy moon under Jupiter's radiation. Pale, glowing ice humans with antifreeze blood, fins for swimming under frozen oceans. Option 4, Titan, Saturn's methane world. We'd be winged titans 10 tons tall with gas-filled sacks for flight, fur for the cold. What if humans evolved?
These are the most loved delicacies by some communities around the world. Number 3, a man discovered a preserved human toe in a jar of alcohol while cleaning a cabin and brought it to a local bar. Instead of throwing it away, the bar served it in a shot of whiskey. Customers drank while their lips touched the toe. Someone eventually swallowed it by accident, so another toe was donated. This kept happening until eventually the bar reached its 25th human toe. Number 2, a finger is pried behind a tuna's glassy eye and popped free with a wet snap. The eyeball is then boiled just long enough to strip away slime and grit, then dropped into a pot of dark broth with soy and ginger. As it simmers, fat melts off and clouds the liquid. When it's done, the eye is lifted out, soft and swollen, and the juice inside is sucked out like soup, treated as a delicacy instead of what it really is. And before I tell you the final one, if you believe Jesus is your savior, make sure to like the video and subscribe. If not, then you believe your savior is Satan. Share this video to show your love for Jesus and leave a heart for him. Number 1, a fertilized egg is cracked open to reveal a boiled duck fetus inside. The liquid would be drunk and the shell peeled away. They then dipped the yolk in salt and vinegar and ate it like popcorns. Then they bit into the undeveloped duck. Because it was not fully grown, the bones, feet, and beak were soft enough to chew and swallow. These are the
If you're walking with Sonic at night, stay calm. You walk side by side. No one says a word. Suddenly, a figure blocks your path. You and Sonic stop at the same time.
For $1 million. Which bed would you spend 24 hours in? Spiderweb bed. No way. Okay, this is Spider-Man. But why is it sticky? Soap bed. Looks clean. Feels safe. Lie. You slide even while sleeping. If you don't like, this one's yours. Baby crib. I don't fit. I fold like a pretzel. 24 hours like this. Not for $1 million. Wood plank bed. Hard. Narrow. One move and you're gone. Jet-powered floating bed. Only my subscribers who like.
strongest block in Minecraft. Starting with the coal block, let's see if it's strong or not. Oh my god, nothing survived. Now the iron block. I think iron might be stronger than coal. What do you think? Let's see. Only one survived. Next is the gold block. Gold is probably weak. I don't think any will survive. And yeah, none survived. Now we have the emerald block. Let's test it. Oh wow, 2 survived. And in my opinion, the strongest block should be diamond. Only real Minecraft fans will leave a like, subscribe, and if you comment your favorite YouTuber, I'll give your comment a heart. Let's see if diamond beats the others. No way. Only one survived. What's the...
I made this Sekai game using only 4 words, and you.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
Hey, 100 balloons in a circle. Let's see if this works.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
They see me rolling. They hate.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
They see me rolling. They hate it.
This mod ruined his PC. This guy was just starting fresh in a new world, but this time he had installed the Vein Miner mod to help mine his ores faster. And whilst he was out mining for diamonds, he discovered the portal room to the end. He got up to it and broke his way in, deciding it was time for him to kill the Ender Dragon and finally prepare for the endgame. He went up to the portal and started placing all the Eyes of Ender into their places, but as he entered the Nether, he would make one fatal mistake that would ruin his PC. Just take a look, but first, choose a house to give to your mom. Half a house, ignore. Log cabin, like the video. A lake house, comment a heart emoji. A family villa, subscribe to the channel. A family mega mansion, do everything and share with a friend.
Oh, my PC.
This mod.
That's chess, but the board is only 2 squares tall. Let's check it out. Okay, let's promote this pawn at first.
No, king. If we would do that, this rook would eat our queen immediately. Let's use our horse to protect it.
Oh yeah, you're right, queen. Horse go here.
You know what? What white's doing is not that dumb, surprisingly. Let me do the same.
Okay, king, now we are ready to promote our pawn.
Okay, let's do it.
Hello, they're my teammates.
Hello.
All right, my pawn promote too.
Alrighty. Rook, come on. Let's trade, bro. No.
All right, my horse, just develop yourself.
Okay. Bro, I wanted to stop copying white from now on, but there's literally no good move here besides doing what white did. The horse go here.
All right, I guess.
I'm gonna move here to put more pressure on this horse of theirs, and possibly capture it later down the line.
Oh, frick, I gotta defend our beautiful horse.
All right, time to make some profit. Rook capture.
Alright. Oh, heck no. I will recapture.
I'm gonna take this black rook, cause I'll still be defended by this other queen.
All right, queen, take their horse.
Okay.
That was a big blunder, black. Now my queen will check you.
Oh, frick.
Runaway husband.
I know.
And goodbye, black king.
That's chess, but the...
Did you know there's a flight that lasts less than a minute? Seriously, by the time you buckle your seatbelt, the plane is already landing. This happens in Scotland, between 2 tiny islands called Westray and Papa Westray. They're only 2.7 kilometers apart. Students take this flight to school, teachers take it to work, and even patients use it to visit the hospital. But wait, why a plane? Why not just build a bridge or take a ferry? Well, building a bridge would cost way too much for such a small community. Only about 500 people live on Westray, and just 95 on Papa Westray. And ferries? They're considered too slow. That's why, since 1967, a little aircraft with just a few seats has flown every single day. The journey? Only 53 seconds, making it the shortest scheduled flight in the world. Did you know there's a flight that lasts less than a minute? Seriously.
This is a head hitter, one of the oldest traps in Minecraft. The trap is pretty simple. If you jump and hit your head, you'll make it through. But if you don't, then you'll fall. This trap works because enemies don't see the hole, so they won't jump and they'll die. Problem number one is that head hitters are super well known, getting viewed by millions on YouTube. So most players can easily identify this trap if they come across it. And problem number two is that many players will simply go around the head hitter if they're chasing you, because it's much faster to chase if you don't have to crash into a wall. To fix these problems, I made this. The idea here is to get players to chase me from the opposite side of the head hitter while it's closed. This will plant the idea in their mind that since there's no hole, there's no head. Use a Riptide Trident to launch myself back over the structure, and the water I place will get detected, causing the head hitter to open.
Look, this man made a big mistake. He had to paint the entire stadium, and he had almost finished it. Only one small spot in the middle was left. A new worker thought that if he painted that part, he would have no way to get out. But this man was a real professional. He showed everyone how it's done. When only the last spot was left, he slowly stepped back while painting the floor at the same time, perfectly finishing the job without getting stuck. So why does this man only have 2 likes? Look, this man...
Let me show you why beauty isn't fixed. It's always relative. Meet Sarah and meet Maya. Now, if I ask who looks more beautiful, most people will say Sarah is more beautiful. But guess what? Maya is the one who keeps getting non-stop compliments. People stand in line to talk to her, and Sarah barely gets any attention. Sounds confusing, right? There's actually a psychological trick behind this. Let me explain with an easy example. Imagine 2 hot dogs, one from Mr. Donald's and one from KCF. Mr. Donald's hot dog tastes better, but KCF still sells more. Why? Because KCF knows this simple psychological hack. Look, this is Mr. Donald's hot dog photo, and this one is KCF. At first sight, it feels like KCF sausage is bigger, but in reality, both sausages are the exact same size. KCF just made his bun smaller, so the sausage looks bigger compared to the bread. Your brain gets tricked by the comparison. Let me give you another visual example. Look at these 2 circles. Which one seems bigger? 99% of people say the top circle is bigger, because when it's surrounded by smaller circles, your brain thinks it's huge. But in reality, both circles are exactly the same size, which means nothing is absolute. Everything changes based on what's around them. Now apply this to beauty. Sarah is actually very pretty, but in her friend group and her family, she's the least attractive one. So in her circle, she looks average. Maya, on the other hand, is the prettiest among her sisters, and even in her school, she stands out as the most attractive girl. So in her circle, she looks amazing. That's why people chase Maya, not because she's the most beautiful in the world, but because she's the most beautiful around the people who see her. Like I said,
this actor accidentally used a real knife while filming this scene, and they kept it in the movie. What happened next is insane. Kevin Nash, a 6-time world champion wrestler, was playing a Russian villain in the 2004 movie The Punisher. During a fight scene, the actor playing the Punisher was supposed to stab Kevin with a fake butterfly knife, but the stunt director forgot to swap the real knife for the prop, and no one noticed. So while filming, Kevin Nash was actually stabbed for real. Both actors panicked, but because Kevin is nearly 7 feet tall, the blade luckily hit his collarbone instead of something fatal. The blood you see in that scene is 100% real, and despite being injured, Kevin stayed in character like nothing happened. The take was so good, it made it into the final cut, and afterward, Kevin Nash was incredibly calm and kind about the whole thing.
if you collected all of the world's trash, could you launch it into space to get rid of it? Well, we produce over 6 million tons of trash every day, which is enough to fill almost 5 stadiums. So, to launch it all, you would need over 90,000 rockets every day, each fully loaded with waste. Every launch would cost millions and burn hundreds of tons of fuel, pumping out over 100 tons of CO2 per flight. And even then, most rockets only reach low Earth orbit, meaning a lot of it would come crashing back down and pollute the atmosphere as it burned up. Now, even if we did launch it further out, the massive amount of trash would eventually form a giant belt around Earth. These would orbit our planet for thousands of years, blocking out the sun and polluting the skies. If you collect...
Another win for Oscar. But hey, we all have to...
This is chess, but there is gravity, and the pieces immediately fall to the bottom if there is nothing below them. Let's check it out. All right, I'll start by moving my pawn 1 squares to the side. Oh shoot, and my pawn traveled all the way to the bottom of the board.
Yeah, that's what happens in this variant white. But regardless, as always, I'm just going to copy your move.
Great. Oh wait, I can capture your rook because of this. Thanks.
Oh shoot, man. Horse, develop yourself so that at least you won't get captured.
All right. My horse, develop yourself too.
All right. I'ma go further.
Bishop, go here to occupy this diagonal.
I will take here. And now both of these horses are under attack.
Oh shoot. Oh man, we'll lose a horse here for sure. Horse, at least take a pawn of theirs, I guess.
All right. And I'll run.
And now you're threatened again, my bro.
Brr, I'm a runaway here.
Hello there.
Oh no.
Oh no. Now I'm under attack of both white rook and bishop. I'll take the bishop.
Shit.
Brr, and I have to run away again. And again. All right, frick that. Now I'm just taking
Their horse. Then Bishop, come here.
check.
Oh shoot.
Check. And mate.
This is chess, but
Bro, I don't see why people say I'm not careful with death. Like, I'm literally the safest person out there. Good thing I drank a fire resistance potion before recording this.
So now I can just walk on magma. See? Prepared. Oh, they want me to step on the pressure plates?
Yeah, no. I can literally just walk on
The dispensers instead. Like, what is this? Do they think I'm clueless? And this right here is obviously a trap. So I'll just break the TNT real quick. Boom. Extra safe.
All right, bubble column. That means I'm fine. Wait, diamonds down there? Let me check. Nah, I'm not jumping down there.
That's exactly how you die. I'll just go mine this giant diamond tree over here instead. Wait, I don't even have a pickaxe. Oh, free pickaxe? Okay, diamond pickaxe. Don't mind if I do.
This image just tricks your eyes. You may think that you're just looking at a grey image, but it's actually filled with vibrant colours. For this illusion to work, simply double tap on the screen and then stare at that green dot in the middle of the image for the next 20 seconds. Here we go. Whatever you do, keep on looking at that dot and try not to blink. Just tricks your eyes. You may think that you're just looking at a grey image, but it's actually filled with vibrant colours. For this illusion to work, simply double tap on the screen and then stare at that green dot in the middle of the image for the next 20 seconds. Here we go. Whatever you do, keep on looking at that dot and try not to blink. Keep your phone or screen at a constant distance away from your eyes. If your eyes look away, the colour will be lost and the illusion won't work. That grey picture we saw at the beginning of the video will be turned to vibrant colours. But you must keep on staring at that green dot once the video loops for this to work. There's just a few seconds left, so let me know in the comments if this image is...
They say a toy car rolling downhill can go faster than a real race car. The Mythbusters put that to the test.
The myth is that a toy car can go faster than a real car.
First, they checked how fast a toy car could even handle. They mounted one on a real car and spun the wheels. At 32 miles per hour, the wheels flew off. So they reinforced the setup and tried again. This time, they pushed it to 80 miles per hour, and the toy car stayed intact. Next, Adam and Jamie each built their own toy cars. A normal toy car took 23 seconds to reach the bottom. Adam's design stopped halfway. Jamie's made it down in 18 seconds. Now it was time for the real race. Jamie's best toy car went head-to-head with a real race car called the Quicksilver. The toy car finished in 17 seconds, while the race car finished in just 13. They say a toy car...
Rang in class. All the kids happily took out their tasty food and started eating. But one poor boy quietly opened his lunchbox and began eating his little bit of food while watching the rich kids enjoy their delicious meals.
No one has ever passed the viral depression.
If you put 300 chihuahuas in a cage with a single gray wolf, the result is actually terrifying. You see, a single chihuahua has a bite force of less than 100 psi. It can't even puncture the wolf's thick winter coat. But 300 100 of them? That is 1,500 pounds of dog meat. The wolf would literally lose by suffocation. In an open field, it's over. A wolf hits 38 miles per hour. The Chihuahuas top out at 15. The wolf could literally just leave, and they would never catch him. So what about a pit bull? People think they are the ultimate fighters, but a pit bull bites with 235 psi. A wolf? Their jaws generate over 400 psi, enough to snap a moose's femur like a twig. If you want a dog that actually wins, you need the Kangal. With a bite force of 743 psi, it's the only dog on Earth physically capable of crushing a wolf's skull in a one-on-one fight.
Every ice skater should avoid making on ice. Do not stand straight, or keep your knees straight. Don't exit the ice rink like this. You could cut someone. Don't skate the wrong direction. You'll hit someone. Your fingers will get chopped off if you expose them. Don't spray ice at random kids. Don't skate with no socks. You could get bruises. Don't grab other people when you get scared. You don't want to overlean forward or swing your arms. Don't lean backwards to avoid breaking your back when you fall. Don't bend your ankles inward like you're knock-kneed. Some mistakes every ice skater should avoid making on ice.
Micah, but I can't touch your block. It looks like the first block I can't touch is grass. I'm surrounded by...
This is chess, but if you move a piece 3 times, it promotes to a stronger piece. From pawn all the way to a queen. Let's check it out. All right, I'll start with a classic, pawn e4.
I'll copy you white.
Oh, and by the way, guys, these numbers next to our pieces tell us how many moves we gotta do for that piece to promote. I'll move my knight.
Me too. Check. Nope. I'll promote to a rook.
Oh, shoot.
Horsey promote to a bishop.
Frick, we gotta get some of our pieces promoted too. Pawn, let's go.
I'll transform too. Get out, bishop. Pawn, recapture. No, you can't, because I'm checking you. Shit. You're forked, guys.
Let's trade.
Queen, let's go. Let's finish black now.
I have no chances. I give up.
If you move a piece...
The true story of the drowned girl from Spain. But first, leave a like and subscribe if you love your mother. Or if not, this spider will appear in your bed at night. A giant girl submerging in the waters of a river in Spain has disturbed people living in Bilbao. This giant girl with a melancholy face appeared out of nowhere, surprising everyone. But in fact, it is a large sculpture that was made in protest against climate issues, to show people that our actions can sink us or keep us intact. But if
A new paint just came out that's even blacker than Vanablack. You remember Vanablack, right? Well, a bunch of people online corrected me before, saying it's not Kiwami, but actually Musu Black. So here's the real deal. Musu Black is a paint that absorbs 99.4% of visible light. Kiwami, on the other hand, is the next version of Musu. It's a material, not regular paint, and it absorbs around 99.9% of light. But now, there's something that completely beats them all. It's called Black 4.0. The website claims it absorbs all the light in the universe, and even in other universes. But the real number? It takes in 99.96% of visible light. That's just crazy. You can clearly see it here. This guy painted his car with it, and it looks absolutely unreal. Like the car's textures didn't even load yet. New paint just came out.
Or Hitman.
That's tough. It's like choosing between a surgeon and a sniper. Run Machine is ice cold. He plays risk-free and still scores big. His swift reload trait literally helps him recharge faster for the big shots. But Hitman? He's showtime. That triplet power unleashes absolute carnage on a boundary.
So are you going with Run Machine?
Yeah, I like controlling the game.
Sounds more like a strategist.
100%. Every day.
what's my most dangerous eye?
Well, here's my collection of eyeballs. I have over 100 different eyes in my collection, including my real eye, but I have a lot of dangerous eyes.
So I'm gonna show you my top 3 most dangerous eyes.
My third most dangerous eyeball in my collection is actually this little tiny real eye.
This eyeball is really dangerous because it is so small that
Sometimes when I wear this eyeball, it gets lost and you literally can't even see it because it's under my eyelid, making it very, very hard to get out. Okay, it's out. And my second most dangerous eyeball in my collection is actually this eyeball that is made out of Lego. This eyeball is made out of Legos. It literally snaps together and I can put this eyeball in, making it the only Lego eyeball to ever exist, but it is also very, very dangerous. And lastly, out of all of my eyes, and the most dangerous eyeball in the world I have is this spiked eyeball. This is the only spiked eyeball in the entire world, and it is extremely dangerous. But I just got a new eyeball that is more dangerous than this spiked eye. It is the most dangerous eyeball to ever exist. So if you want to see it, click right here.
Does Mr. Peterson ever kill you when you get caught in Hello Neighbor? In the game, when Mr. Peterson grabs you, the game fades to black and you just respawn back at your house. But that's not very realistic, right? So what does Mr. Peterson actually do to you? I'll tell you, if you see Mr. Peterson crawling out from under your bed, it's because you haven't liked and subscribed. Anyway, I did some digging because I was curious about it, and this is what I found. The game doesn't really show what happens next, and neither does the animated series. But finally, after watching some trailers, I found the answer, and this is what he'd do to you.
Have you ever wondered why athletes always bite their gold medals? Many people think it's just for style, but the reason is actually more interesting. And if you still have all your teeth, hit like and subscribe. In the past, people bit gold to test its purity because real gold is soft and would leave teeth marks. But today, Olympic medals are not made of pure gold, so biting them doesn't actually prove anything. This tradition continues because the medal biting pose has become an iconic symbol of victory. In fact, photographers often ask athletes to pose that way. Have you ever wondered?
Try to hit this one. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Will GTA characters choose death or survival? In GTA 3, Claude isn't very smart. He steps out from the same side and falls straight down from the building, but surprisingly doesn't lose any health. In GTA Vice City, Tommy does the same thing. He exits from the driver's side and falls straight off the building. In GTA San Andreas, CJ repeats the same mistake. He gets out from the driver's side and drops straight down. In GTA 4, Nico stays in the air for a moment, then falls and dies. Before GTA 5, if you love Franklin's dog Chop, please subscribe. In GTA 5, Franklin is the smartest. He recognizes the danger and exits the vehicle from the safer side.
What happens when you bleach the world's blackest fabric? At first, nothing happened, but after a minute, it was starting to lighten up. After 5 minutes, it started to turn red, then orange, then yellow, and finally, after 20 minutes, since it looked like this, I decided to try something. I got my favorite hoodie.
I just found that I am related to a billionaire. Just put in your first and last name in this family history test, and it will show you your whole family tree.
A German soldier was spreading butter on his bread, starting from the edges inward, which immediately felt wrong. So his fellow soldiers calmly handed him another slice, just to see if he'd do it again. And when he did, that was all the proof they needed. Because he was captured on the spot, after it was revealed he was actually a spy, since every German knew butter was always spread from the center outward to save food and keep the edges clean.
A man is pouring water onto the sand, but actually, this is an experiment recreating 2 billion years in 20 seconds. He covers the wet area with dry sand and repeats the process of pouring water many times. This recreates the process of rain falling, wet sand hardening, and wind-blown sand accumulating on top. Through this process, the soil and sand are compressed and hardened, becoming a large rock. At first, the rock is buried in sand, but over a long period, the wind blows away the surrounding sand and soil, revealing it on the surface. Then, a river flows into this exposed rock, and by eroding it little by little over 5 million years, the Grand Canyon is completed. Only those who understood should click.
On the highway, a Tesla repeatedly flashed its high beams at a small red car ahead. The reason was simple. The red car was driving slowly in the fast lane. The Tesla tried several times to pass but couldn't, so it kept flashing aggressively. Annoyed, he moved aside, let the Tesla pass, then pulled in behind it and flashed his own high beams, trying to return the favor. But it quickly became clear his lights weren't strong enough to cause any reaction at all. What he didn't expect was that the Tesla's taillights could flash too. In an instant, the red car driver was completely blinded and overwhelmed. That night, back home, he lay under his blanket quietly crying.
Okay, Mojang, we need to talk. Why is it that when I throw a netherite block in fire, it's fine? That's okay. When I throw it in this fire, it's also fine. When I throw it in lava, it's still fine. When I throw it in the lava cauldron, it's still fine. But when I throw it in a cactus, it breaks. So logically, the netherite block should also break if I place it here. No, it breaks the cactus. So you see this tiny piece of dripstone here? When I let it drop on the villager dies. But when I let this giant piece of dripstone drop, the villager's fine. Like, what is this? So you see this beetroot here? If I drop all of these anvils on it, they break. If I drop all of these dragon eggs, they also break. If I drop all of this gravel, it still breaks. Even if I drop queso on it, it's fine. Even when I drop tridents on it, nothing happens. But when I go over here and jump on it, it breaks. So you see this chest full of end rods and these...
Bull, you might think you would grow wings, but if you don't, Red Bull might have to pay you. See, when this man drank some Red Bull after reading their slogan, Red Bull gives you wings, he expected something incredible to happen. But when he was disappointed that he didn't grow wings, he decided to sue Red Bull. He claimed that their marketing was too outrageous since Red Bull only provided 80 milligrams of caffeine, while the same amount of coffee provided 150 milligrams. But although everyone thought he would lose the case, the court actually ended up agreeing with him that Red Bull's slogan was too outrageous. So Red Bull had to pay out over $13 million to all their customers who took the drink but didn't grow wings. When you drink Red Bull...
This is triangle chess, a chess variant with a triangle board with triangles instead of squares, and with all the same pieces, although they all move differently. For example, the bishop moves through the corners in a straight line because it can't move diagonally like this. The knight, on the other hand, moves in this pattern, which isn't even an L shape really. And when it comes to the king, it can go to every triangle around it, even the triangles that are not really right next to it. Obviously, triangle chess has pawns in it as well. They move pretty similar there, moving forwards and taking diagonally, although they have one modification added to them, and it makes them able to move diagonally when they are on the edges of the board. Okay, now there are many more pieces in triangle chess, and if you want to know what they are, click here. This is triangle chess.
A chess. This guy accidentally ended up in a music video while he was about to do a backflip, and later someone found the actual video.
Something about his eyes are familiar, and she talk about mine after killing her.
So my friend recently told me that I was too stupid to beat this inescapable room.
But I want to prove that I'm not that stupid. Okay, so what is this? It looks like I spawned inside of a 1x2 bedrock box, and to my right I have a sponge and some mushrooms in the corners of the room. Okay, and it looks like there's a piece of ice directly above me, but I need to find some kind of block to put underneath it, otherwise it won't turn into water when I break it. Wait a second, there's a barrel down here on the other side. Oh, dang it, dude, it looks like it's empty. Wait, what the? Dude, this glass pane was like invisible. Okay, so now we can place this glass pane underneath the ice block, and then we can break it to turn it into a water source. Okay, here we go, the water's flowing down, and yes, oh my god, come on, swim out! Alright, yes, we're out of the first trap. Okay, let's go ahead and break the barrel and then get the 2 mushrooms in either corner of the room. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and pillar up right here. Is there anything inside of this lava right here? Wait, there is! Oh, and there's also a crafting table here on the other side. Wait, I can use the mushrooms and the flour to make a suspicious stew that has fire resistance. And then I can use the 3 iron ingots to make a bucket. Alright, let's go ahead and eat this suspicious stew. And come on, quick! I gotta be fast! Come on, swim, swim! Yes, bro! Oh my god, we made it! Quick, put the fire out in the powdered snow. Okay, we made it to the next room, and it looks like there's just some candles sitting on top of an ice block. Wait, there's a snowball in this item frame up here. I could throw the snowball through the lava and light the candles. All right, come on, bro, don't miss. Yes, let's go, it worked. Okay, now we can just wait for the ice to melt, and then we can pick it up using the bucket. Okay, now we can just use this water bucket to climb the wall and get out. All right, here we go. All I have to do is just lay in a water bucket clutch, and I'm free. Yes, bro, let's go. If you think that I'm smart, like the video, but even...
Why is Chica always hungry in FNAF? In FNAF 1, her bib says, "Let's eat," and we can sometimes even hear her in the kitchen looking for leftover snacks. On top of this, there's also an entire level in FNAF Security Breach where you have to lure Glamrock Chica away by feeding her food. Out of trash. Even Glamrock Freddy talks about Chica's obsession for food, saying,
"Chica loves pizza,"
and
"Chica goes cuckoo for a Monty Mystery Mix."
But what makes Chica so hungry? Well, we actually find our answer in FNAF Help Wanted, where the FNAF animatronics play their own theme song where they describe each member of the band. And when they describe Chica, Chica specifically sings,
"But keep an eye on your pizza,
'cause I'm a bird who likes to eat,"
showing that Chica's hunger was something that was programmed into the animatronic since the very beginning.
He slipped on the gorilla mask before flying his jet past an airplane pilot who couldn't believe his eyes. Later, when the shocked pilot tried to report what he saw, everyone just laughed at him, thinking he was imagining things. Until dozens of other pilots started seeing it too. You see, the US was testing its first jet, and it needed a way to keep it secret. So the pilot put on the gorilla mask and a derby hat, and he even chewed a cigar as he flew, making anyone who spotted him think they were going crazy.
Ever wondered how the NES Zapper gun works?
Well, it's a clever optical trick. When you pull the trigger of the gun, the screen briefly turns black and then highlights the targets with bright white boxes for a fraction of a second. Inside the Zapper's barrel is a light sensor that detects this flash. If you're aiming correctly at the white light, the sensor picks it up, signaling a hit. And another cool trick with the Zapper, if you point it at a bright lamp, it might think you've hit the target, even if you're not aiming at the screen.
Stand hand, okay.
Okay, what is this? Slap it, okay. What? No, oh, with this? You want me to slap it with this? Oh no. Grab it. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. What does it say? Bullseye? What do you mean bullseye? Oh my gosh. They say I don't really have good aim, but hopefully I can get one. Oh, that's it, right in the middle. That's a perfect 10. What do I get? Wait, hold up, where are you going? Do I have to grab the dart or something? No, wait, hold up, wait. Swipe to open. Wait, no, it's actually locked? What the heck? What, swipe? There has to be something else. And subscribe. Okay, swipe and subscribe right now. Oh. Perfect. Wait, what? Where'd she go? What did she jump off of this? What is this? Uncover the message with a glass of water. Okay. Listen. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. What is that? Is that her in her car down there? What's happening? I'm not gonna let her get away again. What is she doing? Oh my God. No, stop!
This rider just can't catch a break. Every time he wipes his goggles, he makes things worse. Before the off-road race, he stacked layer after layer of terafilms to keep mud from blocking his view. But when you can't peel them off cleanly, you just smear the mud everywhere, making things even worse. So how do riders actually fix this problem? That's where roll-off goggles come in. The film is stored in a roll-like tape. When the lens gets muddy, you just pull a small handle, and a clean sheet slides across the goggles, pushing the dirt away in one smooth motion. But wait, there's an even slicker upgrade with the press of a red button. The roll moves automatically, clearing your view instantly.
Everyone in the village thought he would easily win the game. Within seconds, all the balloons were gone. Next, it was time to put cold drink bottles into the basket. But in his hurry, he made a big mistake. Instead of picking the bottles that were close, he started grabbing the ones that were far away. People thought he had lost his focus, but that was actually his smart plan. Now he didn't have to keep running forward again and again, because the far bottles were already done first. With this clever trick, he won the game. But sadly, he didn't get even a single like.
Level it up and set out to conquer the world. Capture new territories, battle other...
Nitro, I can't believe you're not the fastest. Look over there.
I'm the fastest.
Too easy.
No way. I'm faster than Calyx.
And why is that?
Because I am Nitro.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mess with Nitro.
Never resign if you only have a bishop and a knight
Left. First, use your bishop to cut off as many squares